everyone, welcome back to our channel, or welcome to it if you guys are new here. As you guys can see by the title and thumbnail of this video, I am going to be giving you a sneak peek into our typical nighttime routine. I have the day off today, which is why I'm cooking dinner. 90% of the time, I will admit, Chris is usually doing a lot of the cooking, but tonight it was my turn. So when Chris gets home from work, he'll usually be playing a couple of games while I make dinner. For tonight's dinner, I just decided to do kind of like a veggie rice dish with some beef strips and bacon. It turned out really, really good. So I started off by cutting up my veggies. Once the veg was cut up and the beef strips were almost done, as well as the bacon, I decided to throw the veggies into the pan before putting the rice on. Usually I will let Skylar May help me cook and stir everything, but since the beef was kind of spitting everywhere, I didn't want her to get spit at. We all know that sucks, so I opted out of her helping me tonight. But since we are having bacon with dinner tonight, I decided to cut her up some bacon bites and give her those for dinner. And then I just decided to give her some cut up strawberries, some of her veggie chips, and some snap peas. Very random, but you take what you can get when you have a picky eater. I'm actually super proud of her. Lately, she's been loving her snap peas, and that is a vegetable, you guys. That is a very big step for us. She loves her starches and her fruits and her carbs, and some meat she is in particular about. Sausage and bacon she will never say no to, but snap peas are a new favorite. Usually when Skylar May is eating dinner, I'll then take the time to feed the animals. So I'll feed Georgia and Rain. Look at how cute they look eating next to each other, so peaceful. And then usually by the time Skylar May has done her dinner and I've fed the animals, it is time to plate up our dish for tonight. It turned out really, really well, so I will definitely be making that again. And then when I am done dinner, Skylar May is done dinner, as well as everybody else, I'll usually take the time to clean the kitchen because I so don't want to do it after work the next day or early in the morning. So I'll wipe off the stove, wipe the counters. I do have a new stovetop cleaner because ours is glass, but I want to show you guys that in a separate video. After dinner and after I've cleaned up a little bit, I will start Skylar May's bath. We have these cute little bath bombs or bath fizzies that she got for Christmas, so I'm going to throw one of those in her bath tonight just to make it a little bit more fun for her. We do not give her a bath every single night, but it is a part of our nighttime routine. We don't give her a bath every night just to help her skin, and her hair gets really dried out and stuff. So we actually only wash her hair probably like 2 or 3 times a week, and only give her a bath every night if it's like if she's super dirty. She loves to play in the dirt, and as it's summer, there's a lot of dry, dusty dirt outside that she just absolutely loves to play in. But for this particular night, we decided to give her a bath. She's usually really good with pouring the water over her head, just as long as I don't do it over her face. This is the soap, the body soap that we use for her. It's like a nighttime lavender. I believe it's the Johnson's brand. So I just put that on a loofah and scrub, scrub, scrub. And then we have her lavender doTERRA baby. This is body wash and hair wash, but we do just use it for her hair. So I'll kind of just give her a nice little scalp massage. She does enjoy it, although her face is saying otherwise right now. Once I've given her a good head scrub with her shampoo, I'll let that sit in her hair for about 5 minutes or so before I rinse it out. Again, she's always been really good at me rinsing her hair as long as it doesn't go over top of her face. And then I'll just let her hang out in her bath for an extra 5 to 10 minutes before we take her out. And I put this Johnson's bedtime lotion on her. It's the exact same brand as the body wash that we used. And then she uses her little stepping stool that you guys might have just seen there to get up to the level of the sink so that we can brush her teeth before bed. I always let her brush her teeth first, and we have this little children's Colgate training toothpaste, which she absolutely adores, obviously, and loves because I think it's like fruit flavored or something. So usually while she's brushing her teeth, I will brush her hair. I use the L'Oreal Kids Silky Pear Detangler that I used to use and still use to this day in my own hair for knots. I definitely rave about this product because it is just the best thing since sliced bread. But yeah, so I'll spray some of that in her hair before I brush. And she usually does pretty good with this as well, so long as she's occupied. So that is why I usually do it at the same time she brushes her teeth. And then after I'm done brushing her hair, I'll usually put it in a little braid and brush her teeth myself just to make sure we got every nook and cranny, every tooth has been brushed. After her hair and her teeth are brushed before bed, I'll usually go into her room and pick out a set of PJs. And then once we get her changed into her PJs, we say goodnight to Dad. And then we'll head back into her room to pick out a book before bed. And this is usually when I take the time to turn on her doTERRA whale diffuser. Very bougie. We got this as a gift when she was a baby and she absolutely loves it. It has a nightlight setting as well and white noise, but we do not play the white noise because she's actually not a fan. And then after I've turned that on and we've picked out her book, I will read her book to her in bed. And then once we are finished her book, I'll usually say goodnight and get her all tucked in. She's not quite at the point where I can just put her to bed and walk away yet. We've just started getting her own to her nighttime routine since she didn't have her own bedroom before we moved into this place. So I will cram myself into her very small bed and cuddle her until she falls asleep. It usually takes anywhere between 15 to 20 minutes, sometimes give or take a few minutes, depending on how tired or not tired she is, but she eventually falls asleep in her bed, and she has her little night light by the door there as well. It's sensory, so as soon as she gets up and moves, it'll turn on for her. And then once Skylar May is down for the night, me and Chris will usually watch a movie or a show. Sometimes we'll play a game, just kind of depends on the night. Tonight we decided to catch up on Riverdale because it's been quite a while since we've watched that. We do love watching Riverdale, so we'll just snuggle up on the couch with Georgia as well and catch up on one of our shows for a little bit before we head to bed. Once our show is over, it is time to turn out the lights as it is now bedtime for us too, and that concludes our nighttime routine. Thank you guys so much for watching.